All right, welcome to Which Way Nigeria. How you're doing? A happy new month to every of my viewers. Yes, I'll say my viewers because it's my show. And thank you for supporting and watching Scripting TV, courtesy brought to you by Scripting Media. Hope you're all doing good. Hope the new month is ushering in good tidings for you, also you. Yes, it is Which Way Nigeria, and I'm your host, Eternity Baba. Yes, I'm your host. Last week we discussed about something, wolf cry. Yeah, the response I was expecting is not what I got, but thanks to everybody that commented and liked and shared the video. Now our government have been giving us wolf cry, and we the followers, we the citizens, we also dish out wolf cry to one another. It is high time we stop that. It is high time we stop doing that. You can watch that video, last week's video is on our Facebook page. It's also on YouTube and also on our website. Yes, you can check it out. Not to take much of your time, today we'll be discussing leaders and followers, leadership and followership. That is what we'll be discussing today, because most of us, especially those in power, politicians, don't know what it takes to be a leader. We that follow them don't know what it takes to be a follower also. It's not about saying yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, it is done sir. No. That makes you a follower. But the truth be said, a leader was once a follower. That's the truth. A leader was once a follower, and a leader is still a follower, because a good leader will always have someone that mentors him, someone he looks up to as a role model. So if you ask any of our politicians, I don't think they have someone that they look up to as a role model. And if they do, I think they have, or they take the negative part of that person. Yes, being a leader does not mean you must be you must be perfect. Being a leader does not mean you must be superior at all. Having a mentor does not mean your mentor cannot make mistakes. Don't pick the bad side of your mentor. Pick the good side. Pick what you like about the person. Leadership is not about position. In Nigeria, it's a shame that most leaders see it as a position thing. It is all about position. It's all about the paycheck. It is all about the number of people that is following them. It shouldn't be like that. That is not a good leader. That is not a quality of good leadership. Today, that is what we are looking at, leadership and followership. Leaders and followers. Now, a good leader, you may have a good leader and he may not be successful because of the follower he has. You may be a good leader and you see things not going the way you want. Check your followers. Check those that are under you. Are they willing? Do they have the same idea you have? Do they have the same experience you have? Do they have the same zeal you have? If they don't, are they willing to learn? That is followership. When you are eager to learn and be better, be a great person in what you do in your endeavor. Now, it is said here from my research, leadership is the art of persuasion. When I say persuasion, it is not about you begging the person, no. But one way or the other, you enticing the person to do what is or what he or she needs to do, what your followers need to do, and make it perfect. Because when the chips are down, it is the leader that takes the blame. That's the truth. Look at my country, Nigeria. If anything goes wrong, we blame the federal government. Yes, because they are our leaders. Most of them don't have role model, and most of them lack leadership skill, are not good leaders. Yes, without mentioning word, I'll say that they are not good leaders because they don't have that persuasive spirit in them. What they have is to use force and to deceive people because of the position they found themselves. But we can't blame them. We can still blame ourselves, we the followers, because we created that. We also are guilty because we have not been good followers also. Motivating people to do more, they ever thought possible in pursuit of greater good. It has nothing to do with your title. It has nothing to do with your title. So you, the CEO at the office, It has nothing to do with your title. You, the manager at the office, it has nothing to do with your title. Can you persuade people under you? If you know you don't have a good follower, are you ready to help the person grow? And if the person refuses to grow, what then should you do? So you must be persuasive as a leader. It has nothing to do with authority or seniority. It has nothing to do with authority or seniority. It has everything to do with your skill and your experience. Most of our politicians, are they experienced? It's not about going to school to learn to read politics, political science. No. It's about you having that leadership quality in you, that zeal to lead. You can persuade. It's not about the age factor that makes you a leader. Neither is it about the age factor that makes you a follower. If you are a follower and somebody is leading you, are you taking the positive side of the person? Are you learning what the qualities the person has? Because tomorrow you may find yourself in that position. Are you the type of follower that backbites, that goes around gossiping, that wants to bring your leader down? That is what we have in Nigeria today. We don't prefer solution as followers. Rather, we condemn our leaders. We know most of them are not good leaders. We know. We know those that are willing to learn in that position. Yet, we condemn them. Leadership is all about social influence, not positional power. It is all about social influence. I'm talking about the leadership side now. I'll be chipping in the followership side once in a while. I'm talking about the leadership side. It is all about social influence, not positional power. It is not just about what you came up. You came out of school with first class, so you must be the leader. You went to the best university in Nigeria, so you must be the leader. No. Because you have an idea of something does not make you the leader, does not put you in the position of leadership. A leader is somebody that is humble. A leader is somebody that is persuasive. A leader is somebody that does not take side but ready to correct you and help you grow, both at work and your personal life. Ask yourself, you are a leader out there, youth leader, office leader, whatever leader you may be, are you a good one at that? Are you not the one disintegrating your followers by saying this, telling this, doing this to the other? Are you not the one that is preaching partiality? Ladies and gentlemen, leadership is key. Nobody brought it from birth, but some people have this skill naturally. You see somebody very quiet and humble. He has that skill of leadership. What he needs to do is to groom himself more to be persuasive, to influence others, social influence, not positional power. You don't need to have people reporting to you to be a leader at all. You are shocked. You don't need to have people reporting to you to be a leader. By default, people want to communicate with you and tell you things. It's not about the number of followers you have or followership you have that makes you a good leader. By default, people want to tell you things and carry you along. Let me talk to him. He may prefer solution. He may say, I should be calm. I just like talking to him because one way or the other, he speaks wisdom. That is the quality of a leader. Those in Asurok, those in government, is that what they have? Are they ready to learn? Leadership, good leadership, is a skill we all should build. Because if you are a follower today and you feel the position of leadership will not get to you, you are lying. In your church, you may be a leader. In your community, you may be a leader one day. Even in the compound where you reside, you may be a leader. They will contribute something to your hand for safekeeping. You may be a leader. Let me continue. A janitor can influence people and lead just as a CEO can. True. If you think it's a lie, some janitor plan coup or coup on their boss, and it smoothly succeeds. That is the power of followership. That is the power of followers. When they unite against you, the leader, then you have a problem. You need to look inward and see if you are doing the right thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I want your comment on this. Leader. We lack good leadership in this country, both at the local government level, at the state level, and at the federal level. Most of our senators are not leaders because they are good leaders. One of the qualities of a good leader is to sacrifice. They will be ready to cut down on their expenses to help the masses. They will be ready to influence for a better Nigeria. They will be ready to live by example. How many of them are living by example? They are the makers of the law and they are the breakers of the law. Even if you have to have a leadership title, people will follow you when they see wrong behaviors present. Yes. You might be the CEO and say, this my office people, there's issue. No. You might be friendly with them and they will respect you. It's not until when you are harsh. It's not until when you give query. It's not until when you shout at them. It's not until when you show ego as a leader. It's not until when you use your title on them. You see some leaders that they mingle well with their followers. Their followers are ready to tell them issues. They know about the life of their followers. That is good leadership. As a leader, ask yourself this. This is for the leaders. As a leader, do you go above and beyond? Do you spend extra time at work to make sure that the job is done, to lead by example? So that time that you will not be able to spend that extra time, your followers can fill in the gap without any complaint. Without any remorse. Without being sorry. I'll use a case study of someone I know. So a few weeks back, the person is a leader, asked one of his subordinates, a follower, at the office to stay behind for an hour. And he was just testing the person. The person just willingly said, okay, even though the person grumbled that I'm hungry or I need to go home, but still willingly said, okay, I'll stay behind. Without using force. And as a leader, I immediately saw that this person is hungry. After waiting for 10, 15 minutes, just say, you can go home. You have to have emotional intelligence as a leader. Don't use that authority like our politicians do. They use that authority on us. When it's now time for election, they will come down to start sharing bread. Is that our problem in this country? Bread. Leadership, is a skill that is developed. You are to be confident as a leader. Most of us lack that. Being confident. And when you say you are being confident, that means you've checked and cross-checked and extra checked that what you are saying is absolutely right. You have to be confident. And you should not see yourself as only you taking up the glory. No. Let your subordinates, your followers take the glory at time. You are doing well. Oh, if the CEO or the owner of the organization sees you and say, who did this? Call another person's name. Even though you are there, you supervise, call another person's name. Let them take the glory. Let the person be happy. That is sacrifice. Sacrifice. Another quality of a leader is you are to be optimistic. If you are going to be a leader and they are asking you questions about your organization, even though they are bad records, be optimistic that things will be better. But when you start to lose hope and your follower sees that you are losing hope, my brother, there will be no team spirit again. There will be chaos. Silent chaos. Don't let me do it. The company is holding up. They will run out. Start looking for another better place to go to. You must be optimistic. You must be optimistic. You shouldn't just quit and take no for an answer. Followers see the limitations. That is their job. Every follower will see limitations. Oga. Like I know somebody will say, Oga, I can't do it too. And today the person is doing what she said she cannot do. Oga, it is difficult. There is nothing difficult. Be optimistic. Inherent in any given solution, leaders see possibility in things you do. See possibilities in things you do. Don't just tell yourself that there's an issue. Because your subordinate, your follower has seen limitation, you agree there's an issue. This thing cannot work. If somebody within your follower has the leadership skills and make it work, then you start seeing the person as a threat to you. No. You must be optimistic. You must be open to change. Yes, you must not be rigid. It is not your decision always that should stand. Open to change. As a leader, you must be open to change. Don't just say, no, this how it has been done since 1960, Nigeria has independence, I will not change it. Like our leaders do. Since 1960, we don't have a proper database of records that you can just go online to search. And we say we are copying the style of developed country. How? You should stop paperwork and computerize things. From ASU Rock to local government to state government, everywhere, computerize things, make things digital. Have a data bank of record as a country. But what do we have in Nigeria? Paperwork. I remember a few years back in Lagos when they say City Mall got burnt. So many documents were missing. Got burnt. That's how that record died. Because too much of paperwork. How many developed countries do we see still do paperwork? They have archive of papers. Same way they have database. They have a data bank for those documents. So you must be open to change as a leader. Nigerian government, hear this. You must be open to change. Twitter was banned in Nigeria because of one thing about the president. Till date, it has not been unbanned. We've been hearing it will come up this week, will come up. How? Be open to change. This is the new trend. This is the new thing, the way things are being done. Be open to change as a leader. Don't be too rigid. If they are telling you your place of work, your subordinate is telling you that let's do it this way, let's do it this way. Be open to that change. If you see it's not going to work, you still tell the person to not work, but let's try it out. Don't let the person be left out. You have to be decisive in your actions. If you say your yes is yes, your no should be no. Be decisive. This is how it should go. I remember telling my boss one day that I'm going to do this to somebody. And he just looked at me and said, do it. The human part of me didn't want to. But if I did not do it, there will be no distance. So just say, do it. Don't tell me, do it. Let's see the action of the person. And because the person is a good follower, he was corrected and he embraced that action. That is how it should be. How many of our leaders follow these steps of being a good leader? And lastly, before I pause on leadership, you must be humble as a leader. You must be what? You must be humble as a leader. There is no leader that is arrogant, that is a good leader. You must be humble. Because you don't know what your subordinate know. You don't know the connect they have. You must be humble. In as much as they don't know your own level of connect also, you must be humble. Humility is one of the greatest key leaders will have. Humility will make your gateman tell you things that they will never tell anybody. I remember when I was in the north, someone told me that before then, I went for a leadership course, and during the course, they told me, if you want to know the secret of any big organization, be friends with these three people. Be friends with these three people. Number one, the driver. Number two, the cleaner. Number three, the security man. If you are friends with them, you will know the secret of that organization back to back. They will tell you who is good, who is bad, if you are not in that organization. And it helped me then in the north. Most of the security guys there were my good friends. We talk with gist. Up to the point that they will tell me, Eternity, because the CEO is not always around. She'll be in Nigeria next 2 weeks. Tidy up your reports. I had first-hand information. How they do it, I don't know. But those people have information that the manager of the organization does not have. The driver, the cook, the security, the cleaner, the security. They hear things. You will feel that they are nothing in the organization because they clean the table. In their presence, people will talk. He's a mere cleaner, she's a mere cleaner. People will talk. At the point of opening the gate for you as the security man, you will say some things. He will be hearing. He will be listening. While he's driving the bus as the driver, conversation on phone within management, the driver listens. So they have first-hand information. If you are not humble, my brother, as a leader, you will have issues. You will have issues. So you need to be humble. And you need to be passionate. That's what I'll stop with leadership. You need to be what? Passionate. Let me go to follower. A person who supports and admires a particular person or set of ideas. A person, that is the definition here of a follower, who supports and admires a particular person or set of ideas. Or what? Set of ideas. That is a follower. So ask yourself, are you a good follower? Are you the follower that you give up easily? You don't see any good in your leaders, like most of us in Nigeria, most of us are citizens. I know you say they deserve it, yes, but let's still hope for the best to come out in them. Are you the follower that is judgmental? Any small thing, no be oga, forget it. Forget it. No be oga, forget it. I know he's going to do it. You are very judgmental. You are not even ready to support him at all. Forgetting you will get to that post one day. Are you the follower that has ego? Ego comes with mood swing. Any small thing, you are ready to act. Me, I don't take nonsense. So. That is your personal life. At work, don't bring it. In politics, don't bring it. Take the nonsense. That it will later help you to become a good leader. Because you are a follower now does not mean you cannot be a leader. It will later help you to become a good leader. Before they say, hey, your mood has swung or swing into something else, your monster is out. No be only you get Chris. Let me put it that way. The man, the oga too, that is a leader has grace also. His grace might be more than your own. But because he is humble, ladies and gentlemen, followers, we need to learn more. Because you don't know when you become a leader. You don't know when you become a leader. What are the duties and the qualities of a follower? Judgment. Follower must take direction from the leader. Judgment. But not blindly. A good judgment is required to establish the difference between following good instruction, following or contending instruction that are ethically inappropriate, unconstituted, sportsman-like behavior. You must take judgment. He cannot talk to me. Does he know my age? And you are under him. It is not about age that made him your leader. It's not about age that made him your guy. It is the skill. And because he has money, hello, he didn't say you should not have money. God has placed him there. Follow him for you to gain something and for you to be able to learn something from him that will help you be a good leader. So, judgment. You must take instruction as a follower. I can't take instruction. He cannot talk to me like that. He doesn't even know what I know. It is not about what you know. It is because he has the skill. He may not know, but he's humble. He's optimistic. He's a goal-getter. He's supportive. That's why he's your leader. Does our leader have these qualities? I know most of you will ask. It's left for you to answer that. A good follower must follow work ethics. Don't do this, do this. Don't do over-sabi. Because you want to outshine. That is not good sportsmanship. It is teamwork. Don't do over-sabi. Because at the point of you doing over-sabi, you are bringing down somebody, your fellow colleague, or your leader. And it just will take a matter of time before everybody will see the true color of you. So you must follow work ethics. Number 3, you must be competent. Competency is part of the quality of a good lead, of a good follower. Competency. Let your leader go to sleep and say, I know Adun is there. I know Sumbo is there. The work will grow. Not that, is it because I'm not around? Why is it like this? No. If I was around, it won't be like this. Don't do eye service as a follower. It will not help you. Because if it has been helping you, the eye service has been helping you to get to a point that it will disgrace you. At that point that you want to have your breakthrough, it will do what? It will disgrace you. So competency is needed. Number 4, honesty. When you say A, your A must mean A. Most of we followers don't have it, and we expect as political leaders to have it too. It cannot work that way. It cannot work that way at all. It cannot work that way. It cannot work that way at all. Honesty. That's where I am. Loyalty. As a follower, your loyalty should be to the organization, not to any leader. Not even to the owner of the organization, to be to the organization. When you have your loyalty to the organization, you put the organization first when you are working. If most of our leaders have loyalty to this country, they will not do some things they are doing. Same thing applies to we followers. The level of crime will reduce. We are not loyal to Nigeria. You hear people saying to serve Nigeria is not by force. It is by force. We are in this country. It must grow. It must blossom. So loyalty is needed. Ego management. As a follower, you should be able to manage your ego. You are older than your boss, so still you serve for him. Still respect him. He's your boss. You have knowledge about that particular field more than your boss. Appreciate your boss. Ego, you must manage your ego, or else it will destroy you. That position of leadership that you are aiming, you won't get there. Leadership and followership. We citizens, we need to learn this. We need to be a good follower so that we can have a good leader coming out from us. Don't forget, a leader is still a follower. A good leader is still a follower. That's the truth. Because he or she will have a mentor that he looks up to. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Which Way Nigeria. Comment and like. With this point, I'm drawing the curtain on this show. Follow our programs, Which Way Nigeria. I don't want your comment on leadership and followership. Why do I want your comment? Because I want you to speak up about the bad leaders you have in your community. Let's talk. Point out to them what they are doing wrong. Let them remember they are also a follower. If they want to be a good leader, they also have to be a follower. Point out the shortcomings of you, the follower also. We, the citizen also. To have a good and holistic society. Thank you for watching Which Way Nigeria. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Let's educate ourselves. Don't forget, as a follower, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. As a leader, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Till I come your way next week. Be a good leader and also be a good follower. Thank you.